Okay, so this is going to be a longer download. So, again, like I'm saying, there's patterns. And you have to be careful. You have to be very much aware. Ooh, dang it, I might have to. Because I'm really trying to clean the kitchen right now, but these downloads are coming. Um, there's patterns. I see like about 4 right now. One was in my life. One was, well, one that I can remember was deciding whether I was going to go to school or go to work when I graduated from high school. Because for the minute I was doing both, but I was lagging in schoolwork. And I really, really wanted, because I always knew, and my grandma was always in my head, like, get your degrees. It is important to get your degrees. So I talked to my mom about it, and she was okay with me going to school. So not working and going to school. So that's like the first major choice that you have in your life. The second choice, the second choice was when I got laid off from my job, do I leave or do I take the counter offer? I chose not to take the counter offer. I chose to leave because I'm not going to keep dealing what I'm dealing with at work. I'm just not going to keep doing that. And that's kind of how the same thing when I was working in 2002 at Big Lots. That wasn't a favorable place to work at because people were getting away with things that they shouldn't have been getting away with. And so that's the first part where you let go of something where you know you're being mistreated. The second part was me not taking the counter offer because I have a problem with a coworker and I'm not going to just keep going with it. I'm just not going to keep going with it. You're going to discover how right I am and how wrong he is. So that's the second choice. The third choice is, are you going to take another offer? So if you're in a situation like me where you don't have a job, you broke, and if your twin came with you with a job, would you take it? Well, no, because the thing about it is my twin was involved with everything that happened to me. He was involved. So why would I take something from someone who started it in the first place? This is, this is why I'm saying there's two paths, because I know I've been paying attention to my videos and how many views I get on certain ones. And one, I was saying something about, you know, part of our mission, or I said our mission is to uplift our twins. The ones that's more heightened, we uplift them and we pull them out the darkness and out the illusion. That's one aspect. That's if your twin ain't wronged you at all. And you know, if your twin turns into a fallen twin, which is he went against you and he was with other people to go against you, then he's fallen. And even when he realizes the error of his ways, you're still not supposed to. It's like, do you take him? Do you believe him or do you not? No, I think it's a trick. So the other choice, the third major choice, is to say no to your twin. Part of me keeps leading back to all of the evidence that I got and everything that I've been saying. Because a true twin that shouldn't be ashamed of you, shouldn't be secretive. They should be honest about how they feel. If they did feel any good towards you. Somebody that can't be honest with themselves, let alone to other people, I'm not supposed to trust that again. You can't even do what I'm doing. You can't even heal. The thing about your twin is your twin represents the dark aspect of you. If you're the light twin, your twin represents the dark aspect of you. When you're a dark twin, the twin that is heightened, not like you, is the light twin. So then it's like in the industry sacrifice, they put the twins against each other, which they did. He wronged me, right? He went on a campaign. They convinced him that I was the dark one. And he went on a campaign to destroy me. Now he realizes the error of his ways, but he's not removed from those ways. You know why you can't heal? It's because you refuse to go across some railroad tracks. You see how you have the same messed up people around you. Like, in order to be of the light, you got to leave everything toxic, even if it's your friends. Your twin, your dark twin, the dark half of you, which is the dark half of me, is fear, wounding. He is what I used to be. So he's in his south node. He's where I used to be. Believing everybody else. Hanging around people you don't need to be hanging around. Refusing to accept the gifts that you have and accept the position that you have in life as a chosen one. He refuses to acknowledge that. And when they refuse to surrender and acknowledge who they are in the spirit, you become what? But you become Judas? You dang, this is the download I came out before. Man, I don't know where they at. I got something on my... So I'm scrolling because I had downloads. Like I said, I had downloads from last year. And, really at the time, you don't... Dang, this is last year. It's going to take forever to scroll down here. Or was it from this year? Anyways, so as I'm scrolling through, what was I about to say? I don't know what I was about to say. I shouldn't have cut myself off. Dang, I forgot I put that download. Where I said prophecies. Again, there's patterns and there's duality in everything. Prophecies don't always happen how you think it's going to happen. Some all happen at once and some happen over a long period of time. And some happen at different times. Yeah, here it is. So, man, I think that download, I don't know where that download came from. Yeah, I need to erase that. Cause, with every ascension, you have a spiritual awakening and you have an ego death. So it's like, now I'm looking at the old downloads that I put out and I'm like, yeah. So I said Adam and Lilith was the false twin and Adam and Eve is the divine twin. That's flip-flop. That's flip-flopped. So that's Adam and Lilith, the divine twins, and Adam and Eve, the false twin. And then I said Jesus and Judith, the false twin, and Jesus and Mary, the divine twin. The false twin is always going to lure you away from what you need to do, your divine purpose. They mimic the real twin so that you will do to their bidding. So when I came along, it just seemed like I was fake. Your false twin is going to lead you away from what you need to do, your purpose in life. They're going to lead you away to it. They're going to lead you away for it. They're going to make up excuses on why you shouldn't be doing this and why you shouldn't be doing that. Anything that goes against you is your false twin. Anything that's going to support you is your rightful twin, your true twin. But then also, it's like you have to understand the path that your twin chooses to take is part of you. So he represents my shadow side because he's the dark twin. He's where I used to be, but I healed from everything. I don't wound. I don't use my wounds for anything. I don't even wear my wounds. Like, you don't even know anything about my life. You don't know about the hardships of my life because I don't wear it. I'm not tempted. My nose. Ooh. I'm not fearful. What else is going to keep you in your south node? Fear, wounding, temptations. I can't think of anything else right now. Fear of letting go. Fear of accepting your weaknesses. It's just, no, fear of not accepting your weaknesses. Not being vulnerable. It's a whole thing. Everything that I have overcome is what you should do. Like, that's why I keep doing these videos, because I'm the prime example of how how people should go about it. You don't let people manipulate you because you have wounds. I'm learning on my own as I go. Ain't nobody teaching me anything. And then I'm putting my own experiences in my life together in peace, because everything's a pattern. It's going to make a picture. So when your twin is the dark twin, doesn't want to heal, doesn't want to accept who they are in spirit, then, they can just keep doing stuff. And then this is the collective consciousness. This is what we need to understand. That's why I watch my twin. Because I know I can see the signs. So, and he watches me, and it's annoying. It's really annoying. But that's how you awaken them when you heal. But then it's like you got to watch to see if he is actually doing what he's doing, or he's doing not what he's doing. And if he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing in the healing journey to come to the North Node and come into your purpose, then he's not to be trusted, and he's fallen. And he continues to still fall. That's one reason why I watch him, because I need to see. So it depends on what state that your twin is in, whether you accept that deal or you don't accept it. If he comes with an offer. My twin is still in his south node. He ain't healed, or he's healing very slowly. So if he did come with an offer, it ain't gonna work. Nope. You got to do what you have to do in order to come into your purpose. Some people don't want to do that. Being the black sheep, being the chosen one, you have to leave everything behind. That's what Jesus did. He left everything behind and went on doing what he was supposed to do, what God called him to do. But a lot of us don't want to do that. So then, okay, you're going to get left behind then. Okay. Oh, man. I'm still trying to get out this spell. My back. Okay, I'm going to get off of this and do some more unbinding. Yeah, I'm not doing a video. on the unbinding. Peace. Love you guys.